today we are working our bulls and our feedlot calves that we are feeding out for the beef that we're selling currently. So that's what you're seeing here is us riding to the upper valley pasture to grab the bulls. There are 6 purebred Japanese Wagyu Akaushi bulls in this pasture that we use for breeding our herd. There's also 2 purebred bull calves that are in this bull pasture with the adults that we kept from this year's calf crop of the purebreds that we will use for breeding when they turn 2. So that's what you're seeing here is us riding out to grab the bulls and bring them back. And you should notice also that myself, Logan, Tim, and Greg are all riding our colts that we got from Riley's up in Missouri at the Ride Prosperous Ministries Ranch in Stockton, Missouri. Tim's on Sniper there that you can see on frame. I'm riding Gunner. And Logan is riding Duck, and Greg is riding Rocky. These are our colts that if you go back in some previous videos down the list that I've posted on here and watch us train them and saddle break them and get them ready to ride, they have turned into some amazing ranch horses, and you can see that in this video here. So pretty proud of that, and it's also really cool to be able to go back and watch on this YouTube channel and see how far they've come. You know, see where they started and see where they're at now and all the progression. So really, really cool to watch that. To just explain what you're seeing here is, so Tim and we got to ride over to the hay bale that all these bulls have to eat on until it's gone over here. There is an adult bull and 2 bull calves over here still eating. So we got to grab them and meet up with Harry, Logan, Greg, and Dad, who have the other bulls, and meet up with them and create one herd that makes it easier to drive. So we are doing that right now, driving them in the direction of where the other bulls are. You're seeing here a couple bulls, which is pretty typical, start wrestling and pushing each other around, and it kind of disturbs the drive. Like you see all the other bulls up ahead. So Logan sent Ro in there to bust them up and get them back on track. So she goes and starts to biting and getting them turned back the right direction and makes them cut that crap out. So pretty cool to watch Ro and the dog work like that. And now you're seeing Tim and I out in front of the bulls right here. And that's because if you're familiar with the videos previously, how we brought the animals into the corral, we're going to try to do that with these bulls, and we do, but they're coming from the opposite direction of the last 2 working days. So we had to stop them once they came into this alley here where the side-by-sides and campers are, and then turn them back around and drive them into the corral like you're seeing here. So it was a little bit different than yesterday. It had some extra challenges, but it was still fun, and we figured it out, and it worked like a dream. And I know there's somebody out there watching a video, and why aren't they licensing them in the chute? Well, because there's people standing over there taking weights and papers and stuff, and I don't want to squirt the lice spray all over there. So we do them in the holding area right before the chute, since it's just a lice job. And then they get to just walk through the actual squeeze chute. So the next time they come through, it's even smoother than the time before. If you don't have to stick them with a needle or something, we like to just run them through the chute so they're comfortable with coming in there every time. But now what you're seeing is us riding up to get those feedlot calves that we're selling the beef for at the moment, the Japanese Wagyu calves. So I'm getting the gate opened up for them, and Greg and Dad are going to drive them out. And I'm going to hold them here to prevent them from going up the alleyway the opposite direction. And then once Greg and Dad get out here, we're going to take these guys down to the corral and do the same thing. And because we didn't really much care for having to turn the animals around once they went through this yellow gate up here to put them back into the corral like we did the bulls, we're going to try something a little bit different with all these steers here. So we opened up the gate here to drive them in this way. And that's what you're seeing here, is bringing them in just a little bit different of a way, but it was still smooth, and it was still worked like a dream. And now you're seeing Tim and all the staging areas like I talked about a couple days ago in action, and see the whole pen set up. You heard me say it a few minutes ago, but we are selling our beef, Japanese Wagyu certified Akaushi beef, on our website right now at triberanch.net. Go over there and grab you a box and enjoy what we're creating out here.